Hey guys, what's going on? So I have not done a character spotlight in a very long time. So if anybody remembers, you're an OG fan, because that's how long I haven't done one. I used to do character spotlight guides for units that I knew very well, and they're all in a playlist if you want to check them out. But this is a character spotlight, one, that I haven't done one in a while, and two, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to do one. So I recently I maxed out my Tesla, and I started playing Tesla because of Dragon Rift. It was just like nobody was playing the techno side of Dragon Rift, and most people have like an engineer. Robot's not really a DPS unit. Tesla and Riding Hood are both event units. So and Corsair they nerfed to the ground. So most players, if you've ever noticed, they didn't play Dragon Rift. And I had some investment into my Tesla. And then all of a sudden, I just started playing it more and more and more, just so that I could help out my team and do all of the techno squares. And then what ended up happening was I just started liking it more and more, and so I just started investing into it. And then they reworked it, and then changed it, and then buffed it again. It went through a number of buffs, and then I started using it when those buffs happened, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like the mechanic that if you have a level 7 Tesla and you use Megawatt as the 15 talent, and you have the ability to go to 8, I'll explain this in a second. When you have the ability to make your 7 an 8, because it can go up to a charge of 8 now, if your Tesla gets merge ranked down to a 6, not only is it now no longer a 7, but you also lose out on the 8 bonus, which is the plus 13% on top of the 7 bonus that you're getting. And you just lose out on so much damage if it gets hit by a red guy, a tribunal, just something random. And even though that is still the same problem, like that problem doesn't go away now that I'm talking about it. But I like it. Now with the nerf on Witch, I think that Spirit Master. I was playing Spirit Master, and I think that the Spirit Master deck, they nerfed Spirit Master as well, and they nerfed Witch, which was also in the Spirit Master deck, and it's just a much worse deck now. I think that there is also because of the technogenic faction bonus that's happening right now. I really want to talk about this right now, because if I don't, I probably never will. So, for all of you that don't know, the way that Tesla works, if you're using Professor, so if you're using Electro Chain, I feel like it's just the strictly worse version. It is the idiot-proof version. It's basically an engineer deck. You're basically running it like an engineer deck. It's chained, so if they all, you have to put all your Teslas together. The damage in the chain is increased by 1.2% per merge rank in proportion to the number of Teslas in the chain. You have 8 Teslas. You use high voltage, even though I think you should probably use lightning strike anyway. High voltage seems to be like the thing that they're telling you to use, and I don't think it's the better version. I think lightning strike is still just better. And then you're basically forced to use supercharge in that version of the deck because they're all chained together. And if you don't use supercharge, you're not going to be able to get charges in the center ones, because inevitably you will probably have center ones. But essentially the way I play it is the Professor version. So essentially the way that Tesla works, if you've never even seen the unit, it gets more damage as you rank it up. So as you get, or as you merge rank it up, the attack speed goes up. But as you merge rank it up, you're also getting bonus damage for each charge that it has. So at merge rank 1, you can have 1 charge on it. And then the 1 charge that you're getting is 1,766 plus 140. And then you merge rank it up again so that it's a level 2, but it still only has 1 charge. It's only getting the 1,766, but if you have 2 charges on it, you get two stacks of that. and then at 3 you get 3 stacks of that. If it is a merge rank 3 that has 3 charges on it, you cannot go beyond those charges. So you can't stack 7 charges on something. You can only at max get the amount of whatever your merge rank is. It can only be that number of stacks of charges on it. And then you're just getting just an incredible amount of bonus damage. And then, like I hinted at before, Megawatt, when you finally max it out, a charged Tesla of merge rank 7 may gain an additional charge. So not only are you getting another stack of bonus damage, but you're also gaining 13% bonus damage as well. And charged Teslas, charged means if you have a merge rank 3, does it have 3 charges on it? And if it is a charged Tesla, which is a maxed out Tesla, the crit damage chance is also increased by 2%. So you don't have to have a merge rank 7, 8 charge counter to be a charged Tesla. It is it to get the 2%. The 2% is given if your merge rank matches your amount of charges. If you have a 1 with 1 charge, like a merge rank 1 with 1 charge, you get the 2% bonus. If you have a merge rank 2 with 1 charge, you do not get the 2% bonus. Sorry about that. I had to charge my phone a little bit, seeing as how it was at 15%, and I'm using my microphone. But anyway, so there are 3 talents on here. You're going to do all right side, essentially. And the Professor is the better I feel like it is the better version of a Tesla deck. Essentially, if there is no Professor on the field, when you merge 2 Teslas, they will become a Professor. A Professor doesn't do anything. It just sits on the field and basically gains you stacks in the same way that a Blooming Dash Blade Dancer would give you stacks. But instead of being a thing, like Blooming Dash gives you stacks, and you see it where the mana power-up would be, with Tesla, it is a physical representation of stacks on the field. If you don't have it on the field, you lose out on that damage. And if you, but the good thing about the Tesla Professor is that it has memory of the amount of stacks that you have. You just simply have to have it on the field. As you merge rank it up, it also gains a bonus as well. For some reason, they don't talk about it, what that percentage bonus is. But essentially, you're getting 0.2% per charge, and then 0.025 after 50 charges. That doesn't sound like a lot, but as you upgrade in merge rank your Professor on the field, it gets to be bigger than that. It's not just because 0.2% times 50, which is the 50 stacks before it gets even lower than that, is 10%. And obviously that doesn't seem like a big bonus, but as you merge rank it up, it gets a bigger and bigger bonus. So you do need it on the field, and it does need to be higher merge rank. And yeah, so you can also physically merge rank it up yourself. So if you have a level 2 Professor on the field, and you happen to have another level 2 on the another level 2 Tesla on the field that you're not using, you can merge that onto the Professor, and it'll go to a level 3. And then obviously if you have a level 3, you can merge it onto there, and it'll become a level 4, and so on. Supercharge, there's a debate whether or not electrolysis or supercharge is the better one. I like supercharge. Supercharge, you have the ability to charge a Tesla. So the way that charging a Tesla works is when you merge something next to it, not Scrapper, not anything else, not like Flicker Away, but when you merge something next to a Tesla, that is when the charge counters will come up. So let's say you have a level 3 Tesla with 1 charge counter, and obviously you want it to be a level 3 Tesla with 3 charge counters, so that it can be both maxed out as well as gain those extra damage boosts. What you have to do is merge next to it 2 more times, and then it'll become it'll be a level 3 merge rank with 2 charges, and then when you do it again, it'll be a level 3 merge rank with 3 charges. Supercharge allows you to have Teslas in very awkward places, and as long as you merge onto a Tesla or merge next to any Tesla, you have a 50% chance to send out a charge to an uncharged Tesla. This is going to come in handy as I go into the gameplay, but I think that it is better. For me, I like it more than electrolysis. I think when I run electrolysis and I have to build Teslas, having to merge next to Teslas everywhere on the field starts to sometimes become difficult. You have to always place a Tesla to where you can merge rank next to it, merge something next to it, and sometimes that's not always possible. And if it's not possible, you're going to have a level 7 Tesla with 1 charge counter on it, and it's not going to get 7 levels of the damage per charge, which is obviously you're missing out on a large quantity of damage. So just to be safe, I do like running Supercharge as opposed to electrolysis, and I'm actually running a very dangerous version of this deck. Because I'm not running electrolysis, the thing that most people do is they run Mermaid. I am also foregoing Mermaid to run Gadget so that I can get 40% attack speed boosts on, so that my Lightning Strike can be even better than it already will be with a Night Statue. The way that Lightning Strike works, with a chance of 2.3% per rank, obviously when you have a level 7 times 2.3%, when it attacks, you will deal 100%. So basically, like, you'll do 100% of your damage in lightning strike damage. When you have a Tesla, like a megawatt level, tier 7, 8 charge counter Tesla on a Night Statue, on a gadget tile, the damage that this deck has the ability to output is madness. So I'm running, for my supports, I'm running Chemist. I'm also running Sharpshooter with left, right, right. Those are the standard support talents. And then I'm also doing an interesting thing with my Night Statue talents as well. Sharpened Spear, Barrier. I like Sharpened Spear more than Covenant of Veteran. I like the ability to only need one Sharpened Spear, one Night Statue on the field, as opposed to randomly upgrading 2 Sharpened Spears, 2 Covenant of Veteran Night Statues. I think that gives you more scrapper hits to hit important things, and I'm running Hold the Line. Now, I'm not running Stone Legion, because when you have 2 level 7 tiered Night Statues, that's when you will get a 14% boost, and most people don't run 3 Night Statues. The reason why they don't do Hold the Line is because normally they're running Covenant of Veteran, and you will never basically have 4 things on a Night Statue, and essentially you're trying to get double Night Statue stacks, and it's a whole thing. And if you run Hold the Line in the way that Sharpened Frenzy, Blade Dancer, the way that deck is built, as long as you have 4 Teslas around a Night Statue, you are automatically giving yourself 15%, a 15% boost. So you're getting the boost that you would be getting with Stone Legion, but automatically, if you have all 4, if you have it covered with 4 Teslas, which is incredibly easy to do. And then, Sharpened Spear, Barrier, Hold the Line. I do have a gameplay video that I could show you, which is this Bard gameplay, which is the thing that even made me really want to do this as a character spotlight video. But I have been playing a lot of... So this was all of my Royal Trial matches, but I was playing Tesla a lot yesterday. It was this one, 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 and I just kind of like... I managed to like fine tune it to this deck. I'm running Scrapper with the base talents. It's left, right, right. And then my equipment is just Spear, a growth tile, and a Hunter's Jacket. I'm running the Hunter's Jacket because I have the ability to have damage on my Kingdom of Light. I'm getting like every so often I'm getting since Night Statue has the ability to attack, I can get a trigger off of the counter spell trigger off of the Hunter's Jacket as well. I am working on a Techno Hunter's Jacket. I just haven't I haven't rerolled a counter spell. I have a Mage Robe that I could potentially use, but then I don't have anything that would trigger it. And I figured that if I ran the Hunter's Jacket, it might trigger off of the Night Statue. Because if you don't already know, as long as whatever hits a boss or mini boss, as long as my Night Statue hits a boss or mini boss, the chance still has the chance to trigger. And so that's something for you to know. But I also have Technogenic on this and Technogenic on this. So I'm going to pause this and jump into a gameplay. And I'm going to try to find a match that's not... that's basically just a DPS match versus a DPS match so that I can show you how this deck works. So I'll be 1 second. Okay, yeah. This is the first match that I actually ended up getting into. This person has a 5309% crit. He has a level 15 Zeus, all the stuff, and it's a Treant deck with a Crystalmancer. So I'm probably not going to win this, but I think this will be a good indicator on how good this deck can possibly be. Obviously, I want a Night Statue right here, and then I have all three of these. I can use this one as a ditch tile to power up everything else. With a Night Statue here, I'm going to want Teslas all around here. So I'm going to hope for a Tesla here. That's not a Tesla. This can be anything. This can be a Tesla if it wants to be, but it doesn't want to be. This is another Tesla here. I'm going to go here. I can actually set up my Professor as well. I kind of just want my Professor out of the way, so just in this corner is fine. And that's how you get the Professor. If I get a level 2... What should I do here? I'm going to get rid of... I need to get rid of all these Night Statues. There's just way too many, and I don't need any of them. I'm glad that I was able to save that, so I didn't have to go to a level 3. And I was just able to manually upgrade that. Obviously, I was hoping for a Night Statue right there, and that's still not a Night Statue. That's a Night Statue, but I don't want it there. I don't want to go up to a 3, so I'm just going to do that. I obviously don't want this here, so I can get rid of this. That's still not a Tesla. This Sharpshooter is fine here, or this one. I think I'm fine with either. I don't want that. I got the other Tesla here. I'm gonna go for another Night Statue here. That's not a Night Statue. Move this over here. Night Statue. No. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. A lot of the time when I'm on stream, and I just keep eating, like, instead of merging, people will be like, oh, you should just merge, like, then you'll get it eventually. And it's like, sometimes that works, and sometimes it just doesn't. Like, you could just keep summoning in, and it could just not be what you want. And then you could merge, and it still not be what you want. So, it doesn't matter either way, honestly. So now I basically have everything that I would want. This is fine here. I do want to get rid of this guy. Obviously, I need to get rid of this one right here. Because I need another Tesla here. So I'm going to try to keep single merging in here. Or single summoning in. I actually probably want in all honesty, like a Tesla in either of these 2 spots. Probably both of the spots, actually. So now this is a rank 3. It's a merge rank 3, but it has 2 charge counters, which means that you would need another charge counter. It is also not a charged Tesla. So you'll notice that these look different than these. And that's because it doesn't have the amount of charges as the merge rank it is. And normally, this would be impossible to get to, because now I can't merge next to it. But because I'm running the supercharge ability, I have the ability to merge rank next to this one, and then it'll shoot out, it normally shoots out charges. It has a 50% chance of shooting out a charge. I can actually eat this one. Another thing to note that I think a lot of people don't know is that what you want to do, how you get more charges on your professor, because once you 7 out everything, the only way this goes up, this number goes up, is if a Tesla gains a charge. So at a certain point, what you want to do is summon in regular Teslas, and then have your supercharge basically send charges to it, and then eat them, and then your Tesla will go up. So you actually want to summon in regular Teslas and then leave them on the field until they go up a charge, and then eat it. Like this one that I don't necessarily care about. This one is now a 5, but it only has 4 stacks. I have 2 Teslas here that need stacks, or that need charges. This one now has 5 charges. I do want both of these. That gained a stack. So now I can eat this one. This is about the amount, this is basically the field that I want. I want a spot left so that theoretically I can upgrade the charges on this one. And then I have the chemist, I have 2 sharpshooters. You could technically run 1 sharpshooter, I've tried that. But I'm okay with 2 sharpshooters as well. When I merge this down and go over here, this will go up again as well. And then yeah, that's basically the deck. That's now a 5. This one is here. I do want to eat it, but obviously, like I said before, I want to get more charges. So I can go here, give it a charge, eat it, go over here. This one's at a 6. Obviously, this would have been a better spot for a sharpshooter if I was just going to have a random sharpshooter. I don't want to set up another Tesla there. It's unnecessary. I think that 5 Teslas is enough. You want to do as little on the field as you can, because your scrapper hits are random, and you want to be hitting important things all the time. So that's now a 6. I do think that theoretically having a lot of scrappers on the field is helpful, because then the red guys will hit random things, and you have a better chance of it not hitting a Tesla and ranking it down. So now this is a 6. You want it to be one charge will get it to a 7, and then another charge will get it to an 8. And then it will be able to go to, it goes to level 8. So this one got a charge, so I can eat it. I am going to wait for this to go down, and then merge these together. Because I want to get the maximum value of charges, so that my professor can get more. Both of these also got... both of those got charges, so I was able to merge them together, which triggered this one, so that one got a charge. So now I can downgrade this and then eat that one as well. I wasn't supposed to eat that, but it's fine. I suppose I could technically set up another sharpshooter. I need to eat this chemist before that gets out of control. I could technically set up a sharpshooter right there, if I really wanted to. I like that there. So I have 2 8s here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here, here, and then hope that that gets a charge so that I can eat it. This got a charge, so I can eat that. This is now at a 4, so I'm obviously going to need another charge. 2 of these just came out. So both of those can get a charge. With the bonus, I'm getting 60% extra mana generation, which is another reason why this is also doing as well as it's doing. I'm just gaining an insane amount of mana. I'm gonna wait for this to level down. The thing that I like about this deck, as opposed to Spirit Master, is that you can use up all of your mana. I have 68,000 mana right now. It's gross. It's really gross. This deck is really, really gross right now. Like I said before, it still suffers from the same problems that it always has. Mainly if you get leveled down, you just lose out on so much damage. Uh, 6, 7, back to 8. Tribunal's basically your worst friend. In case it was your next question, it's lagging for me as well. There's so much happening on the screen right now that, yes, there's nothing wrong with your phone or your internet connection. It is lagging for me right now as well. I was normally getting to like 330 with my Spear Master deck, just in general, and now I'm getting like, I think like with a good setup I was getting like 330, and now I've been able to get my personal best with this deck, and this is without running like a quote-unquote good version, which would probably be am I gonna beat this? Probably not. Maybe. No. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my god, I'm gonna beat it. Yeah. That's how good it is. It's the fact that it chains damage as well is something that makes it very good for it makes it very good for death waves, because not only are you dealing so much damage with your lightning strike, but it's also chaining to the rest of the chain, to the rest of the every other monster. But yeah, it's very strong. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and that's why I felt like a very strong need to do a character spotlight to say that it's very good. If you want to be more safe, you could run Mermaid, you could run Electrolysis. Play around with it. I really like this version. I have double counterspell, and I plan on having triple counterspell, and they're not even good counterspells. They're the counterspell ones. And that's my only source of cleansing, but it's enough, and it's very strong right now. I don't know how strong it's going to be without 60% mana, but right now it's very strong. I'll catch